So here's something I heard from a professor once that at the time didn't really hit home, but reflecting back on it, man, it makes so much sense. In short, he basically said, too many athletes eat like non-athletes, and too many non-athletes eat like athletes. Let me explain. Athletes are often, really motivated to find ways to improve themselves physically, and that involves their diet and what they eat. Makes total sense, right? So they go online and they look up stuff, how to eat better, and they find things that are often geared towards non-athletes. They're also susceptible, athletes are, to possibly following fads. Why? Because a fad is something that is most popular at the time, and when they Google search or try and find advice on dieting, it's most likely they're going to come across a common fad just thanks to algorithm and notoriety of that fad. So I've ran into athletes before who cut out all the carbs, they only eat salads, they don't eat meat, they only eat meat, the X, Y, and Z, and everything in between. Now, why do they do this? Well, they're trying to help themselves. They're trying to get better, and they're seeking out information, but the information they seek out and they find, again, is most related to A, the fads that are currently happening, and B, non-athletes. Food is fuel. These guys, man, they got like 3, 4, 5 workouts in a day. If you don't eat right in between your workouts, before your workouts, and you have, let's say, 4 workouts in a day, well, sure, your first workout might be okay, and your second one's still pretty good. But by the time you get to your third and fourth workout, you're operating at 80% capacity. So you're not actually getting the most out of your workout. Why? Because they didn't eat to fuel up properly. They followed maybe some random 2,500 calorie diet because that's what it said online. And this is something I see time and time again. And when you adjust that and when you start eating like an athlete eating to fuel your body, the amount of capacity that then they have access to is significantly higher. That's why I recommend my athletes to see a professional. They often do food logs. They might have meal prep and plans that they use. And that is so helpful because they start to eat to fuel the body. And that fuel allows them to work more, develop more. So at the end of the day, your dieting or whatever needs to fit your goals. That's kind of the moral of the story. And unfortunately, when athletes seek out their dieting information, they don't consider necessarily the context of the information they're getting relative to their goals.